And that is off the left.
Oh,
It's no
wow.
good.
I hate that fucking thing. That's fucking crazy. Oh, I hate that fucking thing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At this time.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
Oh, wow. Get out of here. There's no way he got out of that shit. Fuck out of here. That is crazy. Man, I don't give a damn who that is. He should nowhere near got that off.
To throw, here's Nix.
Damn.
He's to the 15. And all the way home.
Damn. Dude, it's terrible on me. He can't even hold it.
Touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their
You better stay on point.
And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best.
Oh, come on, bro.
You're gonna have games
it's crazy.
go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about
Denver defense ain't like that. Shit.
how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That defense ain't like that.
Bengals get a first down. City a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets.
Oh, come on, guys.
May need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Now Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun. 12. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that's where you count
I thought he was slower than that.
They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that.
Nah, he ain't that. Oh, shit. Apparently, he's a little faster than Jamar.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll will be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a
Oh, come on.
right side, still on his feet. Cortland Sutton, and all the way home for a
This dude he got one of them turbo sticks.
monster game, 3 first-half
Cheap.
touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Who? No, I don't think so.
Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Oh, you got to get that off. Come on.
Just a little more animated.
You got to get that.
He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Brown with his stick skills. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So from the 26-yard line,
Oh, that's game. Fuck.
First half in the books. You're
I
watching
did.
the NFL.
That's fucked up. That's how I get the ball.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Nix to the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the
Fuck
end
my
zone.
streak, though.
From 19
Fuck my
yards
streak.
away. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way.
Yeah, my winning streak.
Defense, though, Charles, now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
That's caught, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Raiders.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
11-90.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going. It's Nix. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. They leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of
Bust
game
their
where
ass right now.
really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bengals. They got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready? Right shot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, come on, dog. That boy ain't got no house like that. Stop that.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
That should be a fumble.
He doesn't drop two.
Look like he came down with the ball.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Where's the box? Where's the box? Oh.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
Straws there.
Pressure got home on that last play. And
Speed.
to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cool.
Screen play set up for Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm around him. Or around her.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
But I feel like my presence made her uncomfortable.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wasn't going to go, but my
Throwing next. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So this will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second.
You have to move that out the way, baby.
In the locker room, it certainly worked.
You move that out the way.
Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just
because you're blocking the sensor to the TV.
Whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can tell I've been out of this. I got two babies.
Well, baby. Our sisters, baby. Pretty, or he pretty, or whatever it is. The boy.